Hey, Chris, Lisa, and Bo. This is James Dobbins Jones, the creator of Shards.net. You're either going to fucking hate my film or love it. Either way, I hope you enjoy.
You will be given a test to determine your ability to withstand shock.
What the fuck are you watching?
I mean, what was left wasn't even a body.
What the fuck are you watching?
What the fuck are you watching?
The most terrifying form of evil is that which lurks within the human mind.
What the fuck are you watching?
Rated X.
Welcome to What the Fuck Are You Watching? We're a weekly movie podcast exploring the disturbing, the extreme, and everything in between. I'm Chris, and this is...
We all know how Lisa likes her rock fucking hard.
Lisa.
Yeah, and there's the correct answer to our question from last week. Yeah.
I sent out our Love Dump contest winners movie out today.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. How are you, Lisa?
Fine.
Good. And we're also joined by...
Bo, oh my god.
Yay.
It's Bo.
Hello.
I'm so happy to have that sound back.
I think this is the superior soundbite. I know that Chris
It really
disagrees,
is.
but
They're both good.
No, this one's way better.
no, one's good and one is the one that isn't good. And that's just objectively true.
Yeah.
I respect your right to have an opinion, even if it is the wrong one, though.
Oh, well, I control the motherfucking soundboard, so you're going to get whatever I give you.
That's true. And did I protest it once?
Many times.
Oh, okay. Well, then let me add one more.
How are you, Bo?
I'm quite well, Christopher. As always, I continue to be bathed in his blood, just a good, God-fearing man. As for me and my house, we serve the Lord. How are you and yours on this day?
Shit, not that good. But, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
A few more
Yeah.
Hail Marys.
I've had a couple of beers at this point, so I'm fine. And I think my gummy kicked in.
Hell yeah. But that's not all. We're also joined by...
I'm evil.
Yeah! Thank you for
It's
doing that.
Silus.
Oh, yeah.
Back for more.
I'm the Kanye of the extreme underground.
How are you?
Equally
Thank you
fanatic
for that. I
about their...
appreciate it so much.
Yeah. Equally fanatic about their, anti-Semitism.
Bro, I love the Jews. I don't know who you're talking about.
Front loading the Jew talk. Love it.
Isn't that what we were here to do?
That's what Silus is here to do.
Was there another point to this?
I'm evil.
Well, if you thought that was it, you're wrong. Funny story. So I'm trolling the dark web looking for human meatballs.
Mm-hmm.
And who do I stumble across?
OnlyFoundFootageFans.
It's OnlyFoundFootageFans, or representative of this collective, Rich.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, it's going
Pretty
fine.
Hey.
I will say Bo's at least dressed for the occasion.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I just took my pants off.
Yeah.
That's why I said you were dressed for the occasion.
Oh, that's right. I was on camera while I did that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We saw everything.
Yeah.
If the listeners would like to get on that too, follow the OnlyFans link that will be added to the show notes of the podcast.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you
What
fucking?
the fuck are you fucking?
Mm-hmm.
Got a great show for you tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Remains to be seen.
I rather doubt it.
Shout out to Vadriel Dorion. Fulham. Norwich. Leeds. Chippenham. And a special shout out to Wake Forest. Whoa, Lisa, what the fuck are you watching?
Well, I guess we're watching Charlotte's Net from 2021.
Yeah, hell yeah, we are.
Okay.
21.
This one's written and directed by James Dobbins Jones. Starring Phil Bates, JB, Ashley Kent, James Dobbins Jones, and Hayden Bentley. I think this is going to be a spicy boy.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact. Charlotte's Net is the first film to be known as a new genre of film called snuffploitation, which is a typical movie that has a story, characters, etc., which also has actual deaths in it, selling for profit. I don't know if that's an accurate statement, but it's a fun fact.
Well, the fun thing about, and a bastardized amalgam of words that we're passing off for a factual term is that you can pretty much make up whatever definition you want.
Yeah, that sounds director planted. If I had to guess,
This is our first snuffsploitation movie.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We don't have a parent's guide for this one.
I'm not a fan of the genre. I already know that.
Snuffsploitation.
So
yeah.
it doesn't matter when it started.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, don't knock it till you try it.
You'll find no applause here, sir.
I know. We'll see. We'll see. I might not hate it, but I just don't think I'm going to be a fan of this genre. Sorry, I don't know what I'm
It's
doing.
like you hand someone a crack rock. You're like, don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, come on, Liz.
Okay.
Here's a storyline for you. Two friends search the darker side of the internet, which causes a horrific turn of events.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah. A very direct storyline.
We're going to be watching the Underworld Subroxxa movie, or version of the movie, with artwork done by Psychonaut himself.
Oh.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
it
all right.
does. Wonder if he's done anything cool.
Seems unlikely.
I heard that dude a huge faggot.
Oh yeah. You guys
He
got
still hasn't shown me his cock.
You don't want to see this mangled little number.
You don't know what I got going on.
mangled little number.
Mingled members are my favorite.
I'm a grower, not a shower, and I have a big old clit on my glands from a botched apodravia.
Hell yeah, dude.
Botched apodravia.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds.
It's a hell of a heavy metal band name.
Yeah.
That would be a great fucking band name.
Dude, inside in the box, there's a little piece of art in here. This shit is insane.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
that's the Toxic Filth release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's almost got like a tree of knowledge thing going on. With the snake in
Yeah,
it.
way cooler than mine.
Yeah. It showed you up real hard on this one, Silus. I hate to say it.
I'm aware, don't worry.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't see that.
I got commissioned for that piece, and then I saw that one drop at like the Toxic Filth store, and I was just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, like the only thing with that one is like you almost wish it was like a black light, like Velvet Elvis kind of thing. You put on the UV light on it and it just lights up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool, man.
Translate really well to something like that.
Yeah.
Today's episode of What the Fuck Are You Watching is brought to you by the OnlyFoundFootageFans shop. Link is in the show notes. If you go on there, you can get a copy of the movie that we're watching tonight. $5 off. This is a time-limited offer. It's good for 2 weeks.
All right.
So, once this episode goes up,
The 15th.
the 15th, you got 2 weeks to get you some Charlotte's Net. Get something else, too. Get some of that Sorgoy.
Yeah.
That one I'm comfortable recommending.
You guys got any sick facts about Charlotte's Net?
Well, I don't.
It's Australian.
Hell yeah, it is.
I will say it is rumored that there is a copy available to stream. You just have to find it somewhere on the dark web.
Okay.
Get your Tor browsers ready.
Don't say you weren't warned.
If you find any human meatballs on your way, let me know.
Well, there'll definitely be some human meat and some balls.
It's got 6.1 on IMDb. Can't be that bad.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, that's fucking crazy though. There are some good ass movies on IMDb that do not get rated that high.
How many reviews?
10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
There's a couple of 10-star boys on here.
And some ones.
Seems very polarizing.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Well, he said we're
What,
either
this
going to
movie?
love it or hate it.
Is something still polarizing if the target audience is actually the only people to ever watch it?
It was polarizing
Yeah.
within the target audience for sure.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People talked endlessly about this fucking thing when it came out. I was just like, ooh, because I did the cover art and all my friends were like, this fucking sucks.
Oh, yeah.
I think he even got a lot of hate from like a lot of the communities and people who are like deep in those communities for using like a lot of the footage too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
I get it. It's fine. But hey, I thought we were here to push boundaries, right? This is the extreme underground, after all.
Sick guitar solo.
I guess. I'm just not a fan of real gore stuff.
Well, Lisa, that's because you're not unbridled and insane enough
I
for
guess.
this genre. You're not a snuff exploitation girly.
I'm not.
It's okay.
Yeah.
This could be the opportunity to change your mind.
Yeah.
No. I don't like
You
those
just
other
gotta
ones.
watch enough things to break. That's all.
Yeah, we'll get you there.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you probably are more stably psychologically seated in your personality than me or most of the other people consuming the stuff is. So that's probably something that has to do with it. But
You mean she has a pulse, right?
Maybe. She just got
faint but present.
Yeah.
she's a mother. She
Ice cold.
experiences real unsimulated love as an emotion. She is a well of
Okay.
sorrow and hate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I guess that's pretty much like me. Yeah.
Yeah, well of sorrow and hate. Yeah.
Well of sorrow and
Yeah.
hate. That's pretty spot on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that part was really on the nail.
Yeah, it was.
I thought, no, I was saying you were the opposite of that.
Oh.
No, no.
Oh.
I expect the Lisa review to be, I laughed, I cried, I lived.
Oh my god.
She lived, laughed, loved. She girl bossed. She gatekeeped.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have that on the back wall, Chris?
Hell yeah,
Live,
dude.
laugh, love.
No.
I need it. I need a little positivity in here, man. You don't know what I deal with. She is a well of sorrow and hate.
Chris is like, she's better than Cliff too right now.
It's the whole reason Chris is here. He turned into a deprived little sensation seeker like me.
Yeah.
Said that hole's only tight because it's filled with my dead dreams.
Yeah, it's fucking rough
I'm
out
sorry,
here.
Lisa. I'm sure that's not why your hole's so tight. I'm sure it's the Kegels.
Oh yeah, get that.
I fill mine up with a
I'm
pencil
just
shavings.
gonna not say anything.
I'm sorry.
It's sawdust.
Pick on
I
Lisa.
warned
Man.
you. I warned you. This was not going to be
It's just, we started talking about my vagina and I'm just not gonna say anything.
I know. I'm sorry. I always go straight for the vagina. It's because I'm a heterosexual, God-fearing male.
Because you slay the pussy.
I slay the pussy.
This is the reason
Pussy
that
slayer.
the girls' episodes are needed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we need
Yeah,
to
and for some
balance this
reason,
shit
I'm
out.
on them.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I will say there's no women that die in this movie.
Hey,
Well.
that's something.
Yeah.
Feminist masterpiece.
Oh my god.
Definitely not misogynistic. Still exuding plenty of palpable dude bro energy, though.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
You're
there's
gonna,
plenty of male nudity.
yeah, you're gonna feel the early
Oh.
20s in this one.
All right.
Fucking Charlotte Snett.
You can almost smell it.
Highly controversial.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch it.
Uh-huh.
So, Lisa, if you ever want to tap out, just say hot flashes, hot flashes, hot flashes.
Lisa won't tap. Lisa
No.
won't tap.
I won't.
I'll probably tap out before Lisa does. To be honest.
He probably would.
An older era of horror, and you would have had plenty of outs because they were putting all those disclaimers at the front of those old shitty ass movies, like "Do not watch this if you are pregnant or weak at heart," or whatever the fuck. Not for women.
Yeah.
If you've recently had surgery.
It'll make you have a miscarriage, dude.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Dr. Phobia's House of Horrors is not suitable for pregnant women.
Yeah.
Kids under 8 free. So, Bo, want to take any guesses on what you expect to see and what you might not see on this?
I expect to see an endeavor of disappointment, dismay, and general buffoonery.
I'm hoping to see a scum cunt.
You see me every week, Chris.
Yeah, I just want to get into the ethical underpinnings of what it is to have used this poor person's split fucking face on the cover of this movie from some random gore clip on the fucking internet.
Oh.
I can't even really make it out, but now you say it is.
When you see it in motion, you'll get it.
Oh.
It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy, man. It's a crazy clip. You're next, scumfuck.
Yeah.
Or scum cunt.
Scum cunt, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I stand by that though. That this would be a really great like old English script tattoo across the forehead.
Yeah.
No, you got to get it on your dick.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just get it
That would also
tattooed. Get it
actually be
tattooed somewhere and send us pictures.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
I think this is going to be my tramp stamp.
I will say, I've
Hell
always
yeah.
thought, why is there scene selections? And if so, how did he parse this out? Or who parsed it out? Just knowing what's going on, I'm almost curious. I've never thought to go to scene selections and be like, what did he title these? Or is it just like numbers? But it might spoil things for you guys.
Yeah, fair enough.
Man, I really
get
miss when
shit
movies
right
all
now.
had like intricately titled scenes.
Yeah.
That was such a cool era. I like the DVD and
Are you there, Silas?
Silas
I'm here.
is-
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We cut out for a second. I got
He wasn't
scared.
speaking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it's the dark web DRM. Look out.
I can't see when I got the movie up. I can't see anybody.
Yeah.
It's Charlotte Snett. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Yo, shout out to Underworld Subroxxa. Super awesome site. Everybody should check them out. Also, they have done really cool limited edition headless and Catsick Blues action figures, limited to 50 apiece. So if you're into horror collectibles, fucking grab those up.
Nice.
Yeah, they're awesome. I definitely like the headless one. I've got to get the Catsick Blues.
I've got them both, and there's some prized possessions for me. These are two of my favorite extreme films.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice. I got a copy of Cat Sick Blues. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You sent it to me.
Yeah, you guys might enjoy that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear you guys talk about that.
Oh, oops.
Uh-oh. Your next cum cunt. Shout out to Australia. This is what you guys are coming up with down there?
Doing things different down under.
Oh, I love Australia. There's some psycho cunts.
Oh.
Australian horror people are the fucking best, dude.
Scum cunts, if you will.
I love
Yeah,
this.
they're way crazier than the rest of us. And it's like endearing for them.
Chris, adjust your tracking, damn it.
Because those fucking accents.
Alright. Think we're good?
Okay. Kids Guide to the Internet.
Yeah.
It's us again. This is my brother Peter, Mom and Dad, and I'm Dasha. We're going to be showing our friends Andrew and Lisa the basics
Dasha?
of the internet, and we thought you might want to come along.
It'll be cool. Now here's a little background.
What's the name of that Red Scare podcast girl that makes movies?
It's true. Everybody had their own tasks to do. It was a lot of work, but it was really worth it.
Now that I've gotten on the internet, I'd rather be on my computer than doing just about anything.
It's really
Hell yeah.
cool.
The internet.
Bet you are, little boy.
Yeah. So I guess this is a story of how it changed our lives.
Hey, these are pre-Pornhub days.
The Kids Guide to the Internet.
Wait 45 minutes for a JPEG.
Oh, dude.
Okay. Well, I would say watch out, Lisa, but I feel like it's when it's a gore clip because you're just gonna see like a third world country setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll know when it's coming.
Maybe I'm like sexist. It's so strange to like. Maybe because I know Lisa.
Well,
it would never occur to me to like coddle or prepare you for things.
it's because I've talked about how much I hate the real gore stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it's a chivalrous virtue that I just don't possess.
Yeah. No, Silus is just being a good friend.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
Whatever.
This is Lisa right now.
With a thick mustache?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been a little while.
God damn.
The resemblance is uncanny. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Lisa has always struck me as the kind of person you'd see waiting outside of a Lowe's or a Home Depot.
Yeah. For sure. That's why I can't go to those ICE protests.
They'll just take you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll pluck you right out of the line.
Yeah, because she's that brand of white that belongs in like Norway.
It's a documentary, alright? Don't worry, you're gonna see it in a couple of weeks or so, I promise you, man. Before it even gets released to festivals and that, I'll show you it, but yeah. I wasn't gonna...
Sounds like fucking bullshit.
I mean, I could
Yep,
have...
that is me.
social media for that again, but I'm just fucking with you, man. Oh, come on. Chill, daddy.
Chill,
Chill,
daddy.
man. Come on.
Daddy, I love this.
Chill,
Yeah,
daddy.
Bro, I
chill,
love
daddy.
Australians.
Someone is grumpy today.
Someone is grumpy.
Any of y'all watch Cold Ones?
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Hell yeah. It's the ex-Filthy Frank adjacent people like Max Mofo and anything for views. They have a show where they just like drink themselves stupid and do like dumb fucking bullshit like games and weird tasks that are not easy to do while drunk. They just destroy their set like every episode.
So Lisa, if you find this offensive, discontinue watching.
Yeah, we just saw a pretty big disclaimer there.
Yeah.
About
And a
how
special
we're gonna.
addendum noting that it was a creative choice to apply the soundtrack that they ended up.
Yeah, so I gotta say though, like I do really like his like I get this is like silly, haha, edgelordy stuff in a lot of ways, especially for like the age he was while making this. But the I really do like a lot of the like aesthetics of the intro stuff that he does with these like weird title cards and the weird
it is like
rolling.
kitschy and stylized in a way that is charming.
Yeah. And I liked that he included the like funny old like 90s infomercial internet shit.
I mean, you got all the credits for the sound, production, and music.
So what?
I'm sorry.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said you got all of the credits.
Oh yeah,
I have to love the credits.
You didn't talk about any of the. Maybe you did, and I just zoned out.
But
Nah, I don't
speaking
think
of
so.
parents,
Okay.
our mom is going to be here in a few
Oh,
minutes
about
to
like
pick us
who
up. Well, quick, before
Yeah.
you go, this is one your dad will love.
It's alright, we've all seen this one already.
Yeah. I think I watched that one when I was like
No.
13.
Yeah, I think so too.
No, that's the thing. I did not watch these videos.
Awesome.
I definitely
Good for you,
did.
For real.
I didn't.
Well, sorry that you're dealing with it now.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's almost like Orozco.
I was gonna fucking eat a piece of this dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
Cartel is fucking wild, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hell
So-
yeah.
We're seeing some classic beheading videos. And,
Yeah.
Classic beheading video. Yeah.
Well, they are classic.
Classic. Oh.
Dude, the ISIS shit where they have like kids execute people is so crazy.
That was insane. Yeah, what the fuck? Just a kid shooting somebody.
I mean, good for
Yeah.
him. Like he's living
I mean-
his best life.
Yeah, when your life expectancy is like 17, gotta get in there young.
Yeah, it's middle age.
Yeah, he was almost big enough to wield an AK.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost.
I don't know why they gave him that little pea shooter.
Yeah.
You could only get a license at 9.
Yeah. He's got 2 more years. He's almost there.
Yeah. I have to have some sort of limits.
They should have handed him like a Barrett 50 cal. Just turn
Hell
someone
yeah.
the pink mist from 200 yards.
Every time he'd shoot it, he'd just spin around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that would be cute.
That would be super cute.
It must be crazy living in a country where you're like equivalency for like cute, like kitschy 80s family, nuclear family home video stuff with your kids is like your child was the one who executed a guy in a nice video.
I love how he's watching Pewdie die.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is that the...
news about how hell itself is not too far away from our home planet, and apparently they have the technology to get there.
No, I thought he was about to whack off to PewDiePie.
I thought so too.
And I would be.
That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Isn't that why he has the bottle?
Sesame Street is an especially erotic experience. I don't know if anybody else is a connoisseur of the erotic charge behind Jim Henson, but there's definitely a language there, visually.
Have you heard of Snuffette, Silus?
Yes! Oh my god, dude, I gotta get those still. All the movies from that shit's so funny. I've seen clips from them.
Yeah, that might be a little bit better for you to watch, Lisa.
It's just like extreme underground gore films, but it's all puppets.
Oh my god.
Like Sesame Street style puppets. It's so fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
Just seeing there's a Corsair K65 keyboard along with a Corsair mouse.
Oh my god. You're
Corsair,
such a
when you need
nerd.
to kill for killing.
When Chris mansplains stuff to me in movies, it always makes me really.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
I've been waiting anyway. I've fucking set the whole thing up for you. So what?
Detachable wrist rest.
Oh yeah, Matt.
There's no bigger turn on than a man with any kind of like basic technical knowledge of anything.
Yeah.
Have you met any women?
They don't know things.
Don't know anything.
Chris, MetaQuest?
Oh gosh.
That's fucking.
Hold on.
I'm not too keen on
Is that Oculus?
That's got to be a Oculus or
Brace yourself.
what the fuck, the Vive or whatever. It's
Oh
old.
yeah,
It's old. Whatever it is.
That's what I was about to say. It's whatever predated that
Definitely
Oculus.
not a MetaQuest.
No.
It looks way cooler than an Oculus. It looks very dystopian cyberpunk.
I think it might be
Yeah,
the
it does.
HTC fucking Vive or whatever. I don't even know if they make them anymore.
I like
Clearly not, but I know what you're talking
for
about.
unnecessary lights on the hand things.
Hell yeah.
It is important to have technicolored appendages when you actually can't see them.
Yeah.
Wait, was that his hand or was that a foot?
He's like pointing with his toe.
Like, I was gonna say, if that was his foot, like, I mean, he's got some mangled toes.
Yeah.
You don't like it? You're so funny. No, seriously, man. Your sister actually thought it was fucking hilarious.
I'm glad we didn't have VRs when I was a kid, dude. That's how you get kicked in the fucking dick right there, and you won't even see it coming.
Absolutely.
Kids were not ready for
Absolutely.
that shit.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Nowadays, they're so chilled out. I don't think people would do anything that crazy to each other. They'll just be like a weirdly awkward and introverted about everything. What by default, but yeah, that would not have been the 90s 2000s. That would not have been a good era for VR.
I mean, you guys remember all the videos of people when they got the Apple one and they were walking around and driving with it and like walking across the street, swiping in the air.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What about Human Centipede VR Double Deluxe Edition?
Google Glass.
Something
Google
nice.
Glass.
There you go.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Faggoty
Chris, just put one
shit.
to the list. Human Centipede VR Double
I know.
Deluxe
I was
Edition.
that sounds pretty.
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I was
crazy.
gonna say. Human Centipede VR. Oh.
Yeah,
What the fuck? You had it all this time.
you get to be stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
That is the place to
Stuck
be.
in the middle with you.
Because you got character.
The question is for the full experience, do you need like some kind of interactive VR diaper or something, or what?
No, you just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
You fucking
You
are.
just
You just shit.
find
Yeah,
it.
the, like,
Find a good spot.
Yeah.
you know
Try
about
to
the
stay
full
there.
like haptic feedback like vests and shit that
Yeah.
people wear
Yeah.
that like shock you and shit.
You just
When
get
you
the
get
butt plug
shot.
kind.
Hell yeah.
Oh, there you go.
What
Playing
the
gore videos
fuck?
in the VR. Hell yeah.
Oh, he's playing it on the VR.
His friend
Tries
is
to
not
fire
happy.
first crouch and be like, thank God it's still there.
Did you like the I told you it was good.
Yeah, I'd be mad too.
It's just a prank, bro.
Chris,
Also
I'm starting to
for-
realize that this is almost like you and Lisa right now watching this movie. I
Yeah.
told you it's you and Lisa.
Yeah.
It kind of just reminds me of the that Tyler the Creator tweet from back in the day. That's like, how is cyberbullying even real? Just close your eyes.
He's right though. Get a grip.
Yeah.
Just because I told you to kill yourself doesn't mean you have to.
Dickhead.
Yeah.
You should.
So we have one friend that's like showing gore videos to his friend.
You forgot this.
And his
Fuck.
friend's not a fan.
Does not like it.
Yeah.
His friend's a pussy.
Tarantino movie. Hold on, I'm just getting.
Are these homosexuals?
Zoom.
Actually, no, it's too dangerous.
I don't know, Bo.
Whoa.
I'm not sure what they are.
About to find out.
Just a
Yeah.
couple of hetero life mates. That's all they are.
Okay.
That kitchen counter was the most disturbing thing I've seen so far.
Oh, we're just getting started.
Some college-age dude bros doing what dude bros do. Tormenting each other to no end. Psychologically scarring and ripping each other open for no reason.
Yeah. Just being bros.
Who had filming yourself taking a shit on your bingo card for tonight?
That's a pretty great angle here. Hey.
Oh.
A mealy shit.
That's gross.
Oh, we put his wallet in there. Yeah, you guys keep referring to them as friends, and I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think the engagement that they both agreed to, verbally or non, was a friendship. But this guy just happens to be a psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a humiliation fetish.
It's in there.
This is how to get murdered in your own home.
Yeah, like if someone did this to me, I'm probably gonna pull my pocket.
None of us are walking out.
Go play around with nuts.
But really, is the worst part that he shit in a bag and put his wallet in it, or that he made him wait 5 minutes so that he could force that shit out and then put the wallet in the bag?
Yeah.
It's both.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
I'll see you next week, eh?
But I know how I'd clean that fucking wallet off.
He said, "I'll see you next week." Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's actually that's like actually insane. Like,
Yeah.
I know, man. Gore videos is one thing, but shitting all over somebody's wallet's fucking wild, man.
Everybody watches gore videos. They
Yeah,
just
for
don't
real.
talk about it, you know? Like,
Not me,
Nobody signed up for Rate My Poo.
or they're all at least aware of them, I guess. Like, it's happened before. You've been
don't know,
exposed.
man.
Part of culture.
I showed literally everybody I came into contact with one guy, one jar when I first seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You showed me.
Chris, did you have it as like a screensaver or something on your phone? Or you're just like, dude, you gotta check this out.
I had a fucking bookmark. I was like, you gotta see this.
Well, I guess that's like kind of the thing too that's like interesting about the reception of this movie is that yeah, I get it's like
What you doing?
it's very much like an ethical gray area, the use of the footage and a lot of this stuff, but at the same time it's almost like just one of those we're acknowledging what people already do, like kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You know, but it's being done in a like at the forefront kind of a way that makes people really mad and uncomfortable. I don't know.
I mean, this is exactly like how the culture was for a lot of the sites for like True Gore and everything else. It was always like, oh, there's a new guy. Oh, make sure he sees this.
Yeah.
Or oh, they'll come searching for that. Oh, hey, I heard about this. What's this about? Oh, here you go. Oh, check this one out too.
The energy that's in this movie between these two people is not like unfounded. Like they're maybe the shitting on the wallet. That's pretty crazy.
That's fucking wild.
The shocking their friends with gore videos or whatever. I mean, like I know people that were.
It doesn't seem.
No, my friends and I were like this. Not the shitting on wallets bit, but
yeah.
I shit directly into the mouths.
I thought you were gonna say shitting in wallets.
No. No.
What are we risking it all for? Just to see. For the fame and glory, baby.
The humiliation guy seems to be a Razor fan. Not bad gear. A little overpriced though.
These headphones are Razer, and they're fucking on like year 5 now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
They sponsored our fucking gay ass esports team.
I never had the
Shit in here is
headphones, but I've
fucking
had
Razer.
the mice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the last mouse they sent us all was it had like I don't know 947 buttons on it.
Yeah, dude. You're accidentally hitting them all the fucking time.
You know what I mean? I didn't
Yep.
need all that.
Yeah, I fucking hated it.
Fucking you have to download shit anyway.
And Bo will probably both appreciate this. When I was telling you about all that music equipment that got stolen from my dad's house that I used to have as like a teenager and shit. One of the things I missed the most to this day was this pair of Bose noise canceling headphones, and they were like the most amazing fucking thing in the world. They were like studio quality, made for like mastering music.
I have a pair. They were like $500.
Yeah. And man, talk about escapism.
I do have little sessions. Like on a normal night, I would have come home and I would be laying prone on the floor with those on, listening to something for a solid 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
If you click on something that you see with those pupils of yours.
Pupils.
Click
Get
on
it, Grant.
something you see with those
Fucking love
pupils.
Australians.
Dude. I love it.
Pupils.
They're like fucking circus animals. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What kind of Narnia reject ass continent?
I love it. It is Narnia. Australia's like Narnia if Narnia was.
Come on, man.
Oh.
Come on, please.
Man.
Just for a little
Next
bit.
we can do it online, and then we can
Yeah,
get like killed by everything there.
Just for a little bit.
I really am interested in seeing the like censored version or whatever.
Just for a little bit.
Oh, Lisa, are you gonna tap out?
No, I just meant like I think it would be interesting to just see this story
You got it all. So you...
without the other clips in between.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I think it's
I'm
just
sorry
like-
that we are talking over so much dialogue. Lisa, I will tell you that the gist of the story is essentially like they
don't clean their house.
He's trying to shock his friend. And he's
Yeah.
showing him crazier and crazier shit. And then the
By
friend
showing
is
him
like,
his countertop.
"This is crazy. This feels illegal." And he's like, "Oh, I'm real crazy illegal shit. I'm on the
Yeah.
dark web." And then the dark web, they look into the void, and the void stares back, and then the void comes for them. And it's like one of those kinds of dealios.
Yeah.
Hey, look, they even have the sheep marketplace.
Yeah. But it's very much like a lot of these kinds of movies. If you guys like the plot line or the premise for like this type of steez, there's a really good found footage one that I try to show people called The Den. I really like that one.
Okay.
There's a lesser one. There's one that has the same premise, but it's not as well executed, called Ratter, like Ratter.
What about the wait? Is that a dating thing?
Okay.
Oh no, it's a blog. Why don't you click on a blog?
The Den is pretty fucking solid though.
Just to go on the blog.
Yeah, they were talking about doing a sequel for a while, and then sort of went quiet.
I saw a thread about what happened to the Den 2 on Reddit not long ago, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because the director and the lead actress apparently were both, I guess, in discussions to make a sequel.
That's too bad. I hope that something happens someday. I actually really liked that one.
God, this is a pretty good price, this camera.
Although if it ended up being like a House of October built 1 versus 2 situation, I don't know if it would be worth it.
Goddamn those fucking films.
Yeah, 2 was a hey, it was so successful with 1, we need to make a sequel, but how do we make a sequel when we sort of ended it very cleanly?
Do the same thing
Well,
again.
we buy a drone.
Dude.
Well, I mean, they did at least attempt to do something that was a little meta, but I think it was something where it lost sort of the spirit of it. And I mean, I think I know Shudder put out that they put out the original documentary, which they had like a shortened version of it on the Blu-ray, which actually was pretty decent because they originally were just shooting a documentary.
I fucking told you! I fucking told you I didn't want to do this shit!
Actually, I do really like both those movies, if only as an exhibition of really cool like subculture.
I agree on that front. The only part I found enjoyable was like seeing all the haunts.
Yep.
And the people that actually work in them.
Cool enough to make it kind of like a cool little cultural thing for people who are really into that stuff to own those movies.
Yeah, like I would say if anything, if you can get the first one on Blu-ray, I don't know if the DVD has it, but I know the Blu-ray does.
Okay.
But like the 40-minute like documentary, like it's actually pretty solid, and you can see why they said, oh, you know what, we really should just make a movie.
What happened?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I didn't want to fucking go on it. I told you that how many times? What? Fucking bro, what did you see, bro? Fucking going on that shit.
I love how elevated these guys are, and the fucking dog in the other room is just so unfazed. He's just chilling.
Yeah.
laying on the floor like, yeah, you can walk around me or walk.
The dog is like the silent star of the movie, though.
Yeah, literally.
I have to pee again.
I'm just posted up. I'm having a good time.
Shit, I knew I would fucking force to see. I told you about this. You didn't listen.
Oh, have a fucking cry, cunt.
Fuck you.
Wait, what?
You just
Have a fucking cry, cunt.
Oh, they said have a cracker. I was like, okay.
No. Have a cry, cunt.
Let me get you a saltine.
Stop this.
Mm-hmm. You salty bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's sex appeal.
Hell yeah, dude.
Seedy ass motherfucker.
Sound like a Grateful Dead shirt.
What the fuck's going on with that shirt?
Fucking zoom in.
Nothing screams sexy young male like a strong curtain bang.
Oh, fuck yes.
What's he doing with that picture?
You know what he's doing.
The oh fuck yes was very like dark sided.
What the
like,
fuck? A lot of
my guy was
blanket
going
rustling going on.
Oh, fuck yes.
Dude.
What?
Dude.
What?
Remember last year when I got you to act in that secret project of mine?
Where I came in your butt.
Yeah.
These guys are getting real fucking gay.
They've been gay, honey.
I got it right here.
Oh, yeah. I got the secret project right here.
Got it right there, baby.
Okay.
I think he's lying.
Next time, no butter and no banana.
Oh, excuse me.
Are you serious?
Sorry. Dude, I've set it up. It's gonna go in a festival soon, hopefully.
Asshole friend is giving the other friend a USB stick.
With the secret project.
Yeah.
That's it, obsession.
Don't plug in
Oh shit, I can't wait to see.
unidentified USB
Always
sticks to
use
your computer.
different. Yeah. Okay, thank God. They're exhausting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Guy got shot
Completely.
in the face.
Mm-hmm.
His eyeballs did. That's crazy.
That's the worst Calvin Klein commercial I've seen.
The violent and the perverted.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
God.
This is the documentary, I guess, that dude said he was working on.
Some sort of feeling when they witness an act of taboo.
I don't know. It's the secret project.
Yeah,
very
Act of
secret.
taboo.
Fantasies internally. So they continue to search in uncharted territories where their mind has never been.
Oh my God.
I wish you would linger on that for a little longer so I could figure out what the fuck was happening.
Oh my God.
That was Farmer Jeb having a little too much fun.
Yeah.
And yet, the ones in charge are too naive to care.
Whoa.
The young
Hell yeah.
become so curious when growing up, Yet they are so
Fucking step on my nuts professional
telling
level.
their peers about the things they saw, gloating, pressurizing others to see what they have seen. A domino effect.
Destroyed that dude's
spreads
ass with that paddle,
in
man.
their kingdom.
Yeah.
They keep repeating it over and over again, a daily ritual to sit there and look like all the other sheep sitting right in front of their shepherd, while it shows them everything.
Yeah.
Get ready, bro.
Oh my god.
The star, the fucking Ryan Gosling.
Over their minds eventually. The shepherd will always consume. It will take over their minds eventually. And they won't even notice.
Yeah, I think I'm really dead inside. Because
It just doesn't even faze me, man.
Yeah, when this originally came out, I was like, ooh, this then laughing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It just doesn't even, it doesn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. I've already faced all the darkest corners of my humanity.
Yeah,
I think I'm just beyond the pale.
Yeah, it's just so prolapsed.
Are you watching it, man? This is you. This is your time to shine, baby.
Remember when I filmed you eating popcorn all weird for hours on end?
Yeah.
This is the fruit of our labors.
And that's so crazy. He was like the secret project, and the only thing is that guy eating popcorn, and the rest is just gore
But
clips.
listen, this friend keeps getting mad. You've been... This is a behavioral pattern that you had to have picked up on by now, my guy.
Yeah, like this is like an interplay between them. Like he's into it. This is just the cycle of the interaction.
Yeah, because after he shut on that dude's wall, he's like, "See you next week."
Yeah, and then he came. He showed up.
Like, here I am.
Yep.
Here I fucking am. Like, come on, man.
Well, I mean, he did say he was going to have a Ryan Gosling moment.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It's like you've got some autonomy here. Come on now.
What's a Ryan Gosling moment?
I don't know, but it's
Rich, what's
apparently
a Ryan
a good
Gosling
thing.
moment?
In this movie, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, all he did was eat popcorn.
Is it just be hotter than everyone else?
I think so.
Are you serious?
Okay, well that's never gonna happen for these two.
Looking statue-like. Maybe he was referring to the popcorn eating because he was just very chill and still.
He dropped a lot of that popcorn. He could do a little.
Yeah, a lot of that was a misfire.
Not a care in the world when you're watching real gore.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What? What? Phil.
Asshole friend is locked out of the house, and he's hearing pigs snorting or something.
Yeah, man.
Creepy laughter.
You fucking cunt. Open.
Open.
Yeah, his friend doesn't want to let him in. I can't imagine why.
Put myself on the stake here, like a witch on a hike. But I gotta say, I don't think that ultimately the full product here is that bad. I think it's, especially within like found footage standards, like this is fine. It's a solid little outing. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not hating it.
It's just the real gore stuff that turns people off. I get it. It's all good.
No,
like,
I guess
okay.
I do appreciate that there's like I understand now that the narrative is like about how this community sort of behaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is representative of reality to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
I invited you over. Now, sit down. My God, what is this? What?
Oh man, the other friend's gonna give the asshole friend a stern talking to. To show you something.
It's actually a pretty decent chunk of kind of like Black Mirror media, because it is reveling in the stuff that it's also, you know, kind of poking at.
What is it?
Mm-hmm.
What is this video?
This is fun. I think this is pretty pooky. Pretty pooky.
Mm.
They were in there watching their little documentary, and somebody was looking in on them. They caught it on an exterior camera.
Mm.
Ooh.
Shout out to
This is
Ring.
your fucking security camera.
Get you a Ring camera.
Isn't it? You tell me what's going on here. Yo, what? I don't know what's fucking going on. Just keep watching. Oh fuck.
Yeah, so they're watching a feed from the exterior camera on the outside of the house that is looking at the back door, a patio, like sliding windowed door that goes into the bedroom where they were watching shit on the computer, and there was someone looking in on them, and it is actually pretty spooky. I gotta say, if I saw this shit, I'd be so fucking freaked out.
Yeah.
And even in the context of this movie, I do think it's pretty scary. Yeah. Ooh, he's got some freaky ass mask on too.
Yeah.
And he's not even taking the rims that are sitting on the porch.
Fuck off, look at it. You think I'm gonna come back at 4 a.m. after you fucking kicked me out?
Is that you, Rich?
It's not.
He's like, yeah, I actually do think you would do this, you fucking cunt.
Well, you put my wallet in a bag and shit on it, so.
That was not me, man.
Yeah, dude, all bets are off.
Say that you're pretty fucking far gone, dude. You might be psychopathic enough to actually fucking pull a stunt like this.
I mean, what is that? You tell me. What?
Yeah, so the wimpy friend is accusing the asshole friend of being the one to do it, but he's like, nah, bro, that ain't me, mate.
Yeah.
I know, dude.
It might be Rich, man. This movie did just kind of show up at my door.
Yeah, it's obviously someone from the dark web where they were watching the videos.
I ordered a beanie, man, and this movie came with it.
Yeah.
WTF? What the fuck?
This is how you get inducted.
Was not me.
You're the new target for the dark web guys. Because you
My
watched
doctor said for me not to confirm or deny any of those rumors.
Yeah.
You're the fucking dickhead.
Man, actually, speaking of that, there is a really good, found footage mockumentary style movie in the style of Man Bites Dog, called the Last Horror Movie, or the Last Horror Film, one of the two, and it's that's like the premise. It's like a camera following around the exploits of a serial killer, and then at the end of the movie, you find out that because you rented this movie from your local video store, you inadvertently made for this guy, so now he's gonna come get you, and it was really fun for the time, for like 2008 or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's another one of those ones where like it was perfect for the rental times, and they were gonna try and stream it, but they didn't think it was gonna work well. But then they were even talking about doing a sequel for it, but it was going to be designed specifically for streaming. Which I think would have been great. The unfortunate thing is I guess they could never get the project off the ground.
Yeah. I listened to one episode where the Sick on Cinema Bros talked about it a little bit, and I thought it sounded cool.
It's like the Matrix and payphones.
It's gone now.
There's no payphones anymore. How are you gonna get back? How are you gonna get out of the Matrix now?
Can we?
That's why you gotta find one of those old Matrix.
Now it's just a landline.
Dude, I watched the new one, man. I think they go through like mirrors or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, it was something stupid.
Hello?
Puppy dog.
Hello?
Yeah. He's taking the dog for a walk.
He's so happy. Man.
So when you fucking looked me out last night,
Yeah.
there was this.
I wish I was stupid enough to be
there was
that
this
happy.
Music playing out in the front of your house. I don't know where the fuck it was coming from, and then this fucking voice in the dark was saying some shit. I don't even know what the fuck it was saying. It was like fucking gibberish.
So Australian.
Greek. I don't know.
Yeah,
But-
so what you would call
You don't believe it, do you?
communication.
No.
This area that they're in is like
I called my
kind
mom
of
and she picked me
fucking
up and went home. You could
creepy,
even ask
even
her.
in the broad daylight.
Yeah.
It's very desolate.
It's not the first time that you've made shit up. It's not funny anymore.
That's a prime majority of the landscape in Australia, though.
I mean, everything there is meant to kill you.
Yeah.
What actually happened last night? Before you lost
Cool dog, though.
It is.
It is a cool dog.
Fucking prisoners and violent criminals who became a populace.
Come on, what did you actually fucking see?
Yeah, they do be built different.
2 words. Or something.
Where they're in the AU.
So he's saying he remembers a girl's name, maybe Charlotte, from his dream. Is that what he said?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He's seen some shit though.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, young gays are quite melodramatic.
Let's go, Nala.
I think it is also a testament to how fucking psycho the asshole friend is that he's not more freaked out about any of the shit that has transpired. He's just like, yeah, so I heard a voice behind me and someone was playing music and talking blah 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 from your bushes, and then we saw the guy and laughing about it.
Yeah.
Like, "Ooh, this is crazy. Ooh."
Yeah, what the
It's all part of my fucking stage play. You're all pieces on my chessboard. Nothing can happen to me.
I made him sit down in front of a computer and eat popcorn, and then told him, "Hey, don't worry, this will be in a great movie that's coming out later."
Yeah.
That guy shits on wallets, man. He don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
We go to
Dude wants to get fucking dark web spirited away.
Yeah.
He's just like, that'd be an adventure. That'd be a rush.
I like the attempt at cable management with the TV cord there.
I don't like anything I've seen in this house.
Well, fuck's sake. What's that?
Oh, just a security alert.
Oh, just security alert.
Wait, does that mean...
Strange curtain placement. What is going on there?
That's the doorway that he's stormed out of several times now.
The fuck happened last night, which was not
I
fucking
think
me
it's
time.
also to aid in his melodrama because he parts it with a flourish.
Fucking hell. Let's check it.
All right, watching more videos.
Checking the porch cam again.
Yeah, let's check it.
Rims are still there.
Yep, they are still present.
Nobody wants those fucking rims.
Yeah, well, that's their mistake.
So, wait, hey, your dog is... Oh, dude.
No, don't take the dog.
Look.
Oh.
Nala, no.
He's gonna kill the dog. Surely.
Oh my god.
Hold up.
Gone too far, Charlotte.
Kind of a dick move, man.
Wait.
So,
What the fuck?
in my opinion, this is an example where the soundtrack sort of detracts from.
Dude. Holy shit, cunt.
The found footageness of it all.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking small cunt. Fuck.
Yeah, I think I agree.
They say that they added the sound to increase the feeling of it at the beginning.
Yeah, they did say it was a creative choice.
Yeah.
It's an important distinction to make, given that up until this very moment of having read that disclaimer, I just thought every soundtrack was an obligatory choice.
I think it works though, because like
No, it was good.
does
It's good. It's a
kind
good
of-
spooky soundtrack. It's just strange. It's strange in like this for me.
I don't know. It like induces anxiety a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
going to a fucking dead end.
Yeah, so through the movie so far, we've been getting some minor flashes of what looks to be some freaky little face.
Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Face-like visage.
Wait, yeah. Keep going,
And
keep going.
it seems to happen when there's digital feedback and static and glitchy
I think that's the
nonsense.
car back there, man. Back there. Yeah, yeah.
I wonder if it's the fabled Charlotte.
She seems like a bitch, man.
Probably because it's a dude named Charlotte.
I think they might just
Not good, Charlotte.
First name
They,
good.
they may in
No,
fact
only
be
bad
trapped in
Charlotte.
Charlotte's net.
Better to be trapped in Charlotte's web.
I don't know, things seem pretty chill on that one.
It's working.
Yeah.
I don't trust anyone who could be manipulated by a fucking spider.
Yes, that's some very schizoaffective behavior.
What the fuck are you on?
I think that's it.
Instead of some pig, it's scum cunt.
Now that's a spider I'm on board with.
Is it me or does that light look like one of those mosquito lights?
Okay, I was just about to ask. I was like, is this light even producing light?
Gotta be careful in Australia, man. You get like a real flashlight, dude. Bugs go insane.
Yeah. Fucking spider crab or some other straight out of the fucking Stephen King's The Mist monstrosity is just gonna come out of the dark and whisk you away.
Some fucking killer koalas dropping from trees.
Yeah, dude, he's basically carrying like a stun baton right now.
Yeah.
Just in case. The mosquitoes.
All the lights are made the double as there in case you get taken by the elements.
There's a chainsaw. I don't think Nala's gonna be on that shelf. It's a big dog.
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag?
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Not puppy love.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, this is gonna be one of the worst clips, just as a heads up.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I figured we were headed this direction. Sexy boots, though.
Someone's stomping a dog to death in stiletto heels.
Yeah.
Straight through their eye sockets, in fact.
Gonna assume it's a woman because they would do something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
There are a lot of woman sadists creating content like that in East Asia. Lots of that stuff floating around.
Dude, people pay big money for chicks to smash animals with fucking high heels on.
Oh my god.
And they do it.
Okay.
Fuck.
Get the fuck out, man.
Did Nala
Say
meet the
that was
same
the-
fate?
That was the penultimate bullshit there, Lisa, so you don't really have much to worry about past that.
All right. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think Nala's a cat's name anyway, so fuck that dog.
No.
Were you convinced of this because of 1993's The Lion King?
Yeah.
Having the internet in our home has had a great impact on our lives.
Don't worry though, it's still cool. The program is by kids for kids, and it's not just for boys either.
You'll learn how the net can entertain you and take you to far-off locations and meet new people.
And at the end of the tape, I'll be back to tell you how to safeguard your computer so that you can reduce your concerns about the kinds of websites your children can visit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Seriously, where the fuck are you going?
That's my homeboy right there.
Fucking shit, cunt.
It's my spirit animal.
10 minutes, cunt.
So,
I don't know what
I guess
happened
that's it
when
then.
after we left.
Bye.
Panic, and I don't know how the fuck to get out of here. Jesus. How about you fucking help?
Well, what do you want me to fucking do? I don't even know where the fuck I am because of you.
I don't know, fucking.
Yeah, they're lost and they're not having a good time.
Homeboy said you're about to see the best fucking Demogorgon cosplay you've ever fucking seen.
Yum.
For fuck's sake. It doesn't feel. It doesn't feel like.
I'm going this way.
We're.
What?
It just feels like we're in a different place. I don't know, man. It's a fucking gut
Yeah,
feeling.
look, we don't know where we are.
Wait.
Yeah, he's breaking up with him.
What now?
We're just in a different place right now.
Hear that?
Hear what? No, this
Stop the
fucking
car,
So,
stop the car.
I think
It's fucking making more noise. No, stop the
if we run off with my dog
Stop the fucking
and I
car,
happen to
cunt.
find your puppy play
Stop
video
the fucking car.
in a room with a chainsaw,
Yeah.
Listen.
I think we're gonna cause damage, yeah?
Yeah, dude. I'd probably spend more time in the house.
Yeah. None of us are getting out of there.
Nothing here.
There's nothing. Man, the fucking boot.
Yeah,
What?
fuck.
Not the boot.
Boot.
Boss boot.
Open it.
Oh,
Why, hello?
what the fuck?
Cool.
So what's going on? No.
Oh, it's a face.
Crazy fucking video too.
Yeah.
What pretty eyes
People-
you have.
People playing with some remains, digging an eyeball out of a socket. Nasty, nasty.
Laptop?
Yeah.
Is this what our guy from Philly does now because of his Indeed job search?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think so, man.
Pretty rough.
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't do it like that.
Welcome
Oh, that's the real procedure right there.
Charlotte's Web right in the back of the boot.
Your next scum cunt.
Oh no.
Your next scum.
That person with the hacked face.
Oh, yep.
God damn.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just got carjacked?
Yeah,
Or
they
did his
did.
friend bail on him?
Get fucked.
Oh, I guess so, huh? It's about fucking time.
Not the dial-up sounds.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
Naked person with a chainsaw on the TV. In a mask.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, hey, there he is.
Looking around, maybe.
Yeah.
That would be a sight to see.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Naked people are scary, dude.
And wearing a mask and holding a chainsaw. Even scarier.
See, this is where it had kind of... I thought there was some solid stuff going on for quite a while in this movie. It kind of lost me here where it's almost like the homeboy's just kind of fucking getting teleported around.
True.
Like, there's not even any, like, pomp and circumstance of, like, oh, I got knocked out or drugged and I woke up here. He's just kind of running around these different locales. I don't know.
Phil!
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's got his friends out there. He's naked. He's gagged.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
And he just says what the fuck a lot.
Phil?
Yeah.
He does.
Like,
He does do a lot of what the fucking.
What's going on? Where am I? What's going on?
Yeah, don't care for that.
Yeah, we got some more gore shit. Good. Now, that looked like a lot easier than they made it look in Pulp Fiction. It was so quick.
Oh.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it's rough, man. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a hard way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Taco Bell night.
Yeah.
Sometimes I kind of like crave this, though. You know.
Sharpen
on the
that
receiving end.
machete, dude.
Yeah, or put some more effort into it or something.
Sometimes I see stuff like this, I'm just like, hell yeah, brother, take me out. Sever that spinal cord. Cut off stimulus.
Yeah.
Maybe do it quicker than that, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was like practice. I'm not sure.
The fuck you looking at?
Death is the orgasm of life.
Why? You look at some weird shit, man.
And we're edging.
Oh, and you don't? Why don't you just rent Cannibal
man.
Holocaust? No.
Yeah.
Why don't you just rent Cannibal Holocaust?
Yeah, but then you told me
A little
what
irreversible
all the shit
toaster.
that happens in You know what would be awesome, man?
Oh, yeah.
If there were more movies like that. To have that content in a movie would practically be the most extreme form of fucking art. To have something actually killed in a movie.
Oh God.
With the plot direction.
No, it wouldn't.
Compose fucking music playing in it. That's like a dream fucking come true for fucked up people like me.
What happens if that was you?
What?
If you were the one
Oh my
being
gosh.
killed and murdered for entertainment.
Oh, baby, if it was for a movie, hell fucking yeah.
people like
cunt.
me.
I'd let them feed my balls to the fucking dogs.
Yeah.
You know there's an audience for that, right?
Is that foreshadowing?
What? I call it
No.
roll call porn. Legit, it's like gore porn, but it's fucking real. Have you even seen how many people watch others who are filmed committing suicide, getting tortured, beheaded, and raped? Yeah. You're fucking naive. The whole of the internet. If you go on a site like Crazy Shit, the YNC, Best Score, or even fucking YouTube, you will get all of that cunt. Even kids can watch all of that shit, and they fucking do. You know how many people watch a video that gets posted on a site like the YNC, fucking YouTube? They're so fucking...
Fucking YouTube.
Are you even fucking listening?
Nope.
Yeah, you're really annoying, dude. You don't shut up.
Yeah, that's me to Chris
really-
all the time.
I say that really is Chris and Lisa.
It kind of is, man.
there is a lot of juvenile naivety in the execution of this, but there was a time in life where I could understand like the thread that this guy was on, thought-wise, with wanting to construct this.
Yeah,
I just think that if he wanted something as crazy as Cannibal Holocaust, he should have just seen Calamity of Snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goddamn. Fuck.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
What's going on? I kind of want to say, what the fuck?
I get it. I say it a lot too.
I don't actively like walk around just like
what the fuck?
Orating my situation though like this. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah. I think especially if you're in an area where you think you're surrounded by danger, potential threats.
Yeah.
Yeah, not peak survival skills, this one.
Yeah, just be as loud as possible.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I mean, he has fucking warp zoned like 4 or 5 times at this point.
Oh.
Dogs are eating that person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, they're eating a little more than that person.
Yeah, they're eating that guy's
Yeah,
dick.
get your pussy ate.
Oh, is it? Oh, it is a pussy. Oh my god, I thought it was.
Yeah,
a dick.
get that pussy ate.
Oh my god.
It was dick and balls at one point. I think the
longer
context of
dick
this
and
video
balls.
was that this guy was like a pedophile sex offender, and this is what they did to him in the like
Andrew and Lisa's mom's gonna be
third
home
world
any
region
minute.
he lived in.
Jesus.
Oh.
Well, you're welcome, Andrew. So, did you learn anything important today?
Are you kidding? I can't go another day without the internet.
Hell yeah.
Peter showed me how to
Yeah.
look up all the information I need on
Where were
this
these
website.
infomercials when I was a kid?
Yeah, so we're back on the internet infomercials, but now it's showing real gore
Well, good. I'm glad
on
you
the
got some of
computer
the
screen.
important stuff done before you went to the games and MTV.
Yeah.
I think it's a good
Mom.
gag. I like
over
it.
Egypt, Cape
Yeah.
Canaveral, dissecting virtual frogs. We've been very busy. Well, I'm sure your folks will get it for you soon enough. I know we just love it. The kids are on it all the time between their homework and games, and I use it for new recipes and gardening tips. And Mr. Jameson gets up to the
Like
pit
a
stop
woman
reports,
should.
and I could go on and on. But you better get going before your mom wonders what you're doing.
That was definitely cool. Thanks,
Oh, that's not even their mom.
Absolutely. See you. Andrew, we can play interactive games on
Say nice, lady.
It would
Can
not
we go
take more
home
than
now?
like a year for the idea of inviting a group of fucking kids over to play on your computer not be gay. Like, that is not the what the fuck. Yeah, anyway. So it is pretty fucking insane that Homeboy just self-insert. He just decided that the clip of the guy getting his balls ate by a fucking pit bull or whatever was going to be his death scene for his character in this film. That was pretty wild.
That's a little
Yeah.
crazy, man. Yeah.
Wild choice.
Damn. There's some sound.
Well, I think it was because, well, or maybe it was to serve that purpose. But he did say in the bit of dialogue precursive to that, I'd let him feed my balls to the dogs.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
There's
it's
a
just
rich
such a
there.
wild thing to implement. You know,
That
like,
I mean, you got to end it on some kind of a note.
like someone
Yeah,
that,
I guess so.
that guy is dead.
Yeah, get your pussy ate.
And now he's you dying in your movie. If the canon is to be believed.
Yeah,
Stolen valor.
Wow.
Unfortunately,
Stolen valor.
yeah. Yeah, it didn't even faze me.
Yeah. So, Homeboy, who made this one, he had said in his little intro clip, which I think was true, especially when this came out, especially in my neck of the woods where I saw people talking about this. It was very polarizing. Where people were all about it or they fucking hate it. I have always been and kind of remain pretty neutral on it. Doesn't particularly push me in one direction or the other. I think there's something interesting and like serviceable there, and I think there's a weird dude bro machismo. Let's make something fucked up and put it on the internet that people naivety there that's almost like kitschy and charming in a way. But it also raises a lot of very gray ethical questions, and has a premise that's pretty naive and doesn't really go much further. So I don't know in terms of messaging.
Yeah,
I don't really have any ethical qualms about it. It's more like, and I understand that art is subjective by nature. So I wouldn't go so far as to say this is not an artistic endeavor. It's just, I don't know how, because it's not like it was just exclusively a clip show. There was an attempt made at like narrative and like found footage type situation.
Yeah, it's got a touch of like almost like a meta feel to it with what he's trying to do. Which, granted, it's probably, he was young when he made this. I think he was like 18, 19.
No, in that regard, I think that the like maybe the narrative we were shooting for, I think I like. I don't know if the execution really landed for me. It did get narrative-wise, it got entirely nonsensical at the end. Like probably the last 15 or so minutes, really.
Yeah.
Wild,
like you said, there's just sort of wanton teleporting to different scenarios.
Yeah, I assume he was like running or something, but I don't know. It didn't translate that well for me. I thought maybe I wasn't.
Which it's fine. I don't need every movie to like hold my hand as the viewer. I don't.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have an indication of what's happening, but that's okay.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't hate it as much as I thought I was going to.
I anticipated a literal just battery of like clips we've all seen since childhood.
You've all seen.
Well, we've all seen since childhood.
Yeah. And that is largely what it was, but there was a lot more between than I think I would have ever expected. And there was a lot more than I remembered. There.
Yeah, so I think an endeavor was made here. I do struggle with the usage of like I said, I don't think this one counts because there was a narrative attempted, but my only qualms with like real clips being used in like cinema is that's not the same as filmmaking.
Yeah.
That was that's
been my only qualm about it like ever.
Me too. I just don't think it's, if you're doing real stuff, it's not for entertainment. I don't think.
But within the context they made it in here, I do kind of get it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there was an interesting like a kind of like a meta narrative or like a sociological pining or like a probing of human nature, and there's a little bit in there, but it's also filtered through the lens of somebody who is the age that this person was when they made it. And it also I think when I first watched it, I thought about how mind-boggling and transcendent this could have been as experiences if you were like I don't know, like a tween being dared to watch it by a friend, you know,
Yeah.
and not having seen things like this before.
Oh, this is
and then-
exactly the kind of shit my friends and I would have been like.
Yeah. And I think what it is able to like distill tonally in that regard is it really does have something there. It's just something that I've been past for a long time. And that's not even a disparaging remark. It's just like kind of the nature of the beast, I guess.
Yeah, it did
with
kind of
this kind
take
of
me
content.
back to like a nostalgic place of the early
Yeah,
internet
yeah.
and
That's what's
unrestricted
weird about it,
internet
'cause
access and
it does
yeah.
me
A lot
too,
of
I don't
elements
know.
of it did, right? Even some of the clips are definitely ones I've seen.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, and showing all your fucking friends. You
Well,
know?
but that vibe, yeah, like Silas mentioned during that is very much how a lot of us behaved.
Yeah, dude. If I wasn't watching fucking gore videos, I was on Newgrounds fucking wiping shit on Britney Spears or some shit like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No,
that was it.
It really gave me like the same vibes I got from August Underground when it was just the clips of them, because it's just so like real.
Yeah,
like them
relatable.
just fucking with each other. Yeah.
Yum. No, especially if as far as like, I guess you could classify this as like a student film, really, given the age of the person. Pretty high marks, I'd think.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't as bad as I was expecting.
No, I had no hope for this.
I know.
I remember hearing the stories of, oh, yeah, they're probably never going to want to watch that.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Well,
It's just-
and that was more towards the beginning of the podcast too, and I wasn't really into it, and now I'm just
Yeah,
like,
which-
oh, whatever.
Like I said, it's you almost become numb to it, but at the same time, it's something where I thought for him to do something like this in the way that he did it, it was sort of very novel and keen for him to do it, just because of the fact that very few people would think, oh well, let me frame a narrative of me and my friend just fucking around. Oh, I'm gonna one up you. Oh, have you seen this?
Yeah.
But then insert the actual videos into it. And not only that, then make it a narrative of, oh, we went too far. Oh, shoot, they took the dog. Oh, what happens next?
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like a microcosm of like back when I was growing up, like seeing them going through the video store and like talking about Cannibal Holocaust and everything else. It was like, I remember showing my friends Cannibal Holocaust. I remember,
Yeah.
Night of the Demon. Like the infamous scene I'll always remember is I was watching it with two friends. I was watching it with four friends. Me and one friend had already seen it, so we knew the scene was coming up. But if you guys have ever seen Night of the Demon, there's an infamous scene where a motorcycle guy, he's basically like, and this is randomly like in the middle of the movie, he's randomly like riding his motorcycle, and then all of a sudden he stops and he like gets off the motorcycle, he starts taking a piss. And then next thing you know, middle of nowhere, boom, you see this Bigfoot hand reach out, grab his dick, and rip it off. I still remember to this day, one of my friends, like when that scene happened, we were just talking and everything else. And like me and my friend are looking at each other like, okay, the scene's coming. Like, is he gonna stop talking? And like, is he gonna see this or what's gonna happen?
Right, yeah.
Sure enough, like a split second before, like the motorcycle's like driving through, he stops, he's like paying attention to the movie again, and then all of a sudden that happens. He literally jumped up and over the couch. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And he starts like just running around my house. And I'm like, dude, shut up. You're gonna get us in trouble. Like, we're up at 2 a.m. My parents are upstairs kind of thing. Like, it's bad, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is one of those kind of movies. Like for now, it would be tough to do something that would have that same kind of reaction with friends for kids who are wanting to watch something like that, or wanting to I saw this effed up thing on the internet. Oh, did you see this? And it's constantly sharing links. Where now it's like, okay, you don't have movies that do that. Now it's like, oh well, did you see this?
Right.
Oh, I came across this on this website.
Yeah, it's strange to be able to apply just this weird sense of coziness to the aesthetic and the kind of time periods and the coming of age memories that are like, connoted by this sort of an outing. Just because of how aberrant a lot of the nature of the media actually is, but it definitely is something that I think is more universal than people recognize post the digital age coming into full fruition. So,
No, I mean post 9/11, really. I mean,
Yeah,
shoot,
yeah.
I still remember seeing Check Clear.
Right.
Which I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one. Like,
Yeah.
that was one of those ones where, like, literally it was thumbnail GIF kind of thing, and
Yeah.
just seeing that, and it's like, what the fuck am I watching? And why am I watching?
Yeah, dude.
I grew up on like 4chan forums, so
oh man.
The damage started early.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the oh, do I really want to click on this link? Because I really don't want to know where this is going to. And then sometimes you
clicked
click
them
on
all.
something thinking it's something else, and surprise.
I've got to be on a list just from clicking links. I know it for a fact because I remember in my youth, it was referred to as like pizza parties, where like just the child pornography, and I learned that lesson the hard way.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I'm surely on some kind of list. Fucking 4chan.
Yeah, I didn't fuck with 4chan, but I did spend a lot of time on Rotten.com when I was younger. And yeah, it would just be fucking links with the witty little title. You didn't know what the fuck it was until you clicked on it. And
Yeah,
it
I
was a
was a clicky
surprise
boy.
every time.
I mean, if you think about it, that's almost where clickbait came from.
For real, huh? Yeah.
I mean, shoot, before that, it was, oh, faces of death, then, traces of death, then, all the faces of death 2000 and everything else. And then it was like, once those started to disappear, that's when you had all the other websites really take off.
Yeah, the internet kind of killed all that. And,
well, we're much more moderated, I think, than perhaps in our youth. I'm sure that's a generalization. There's obviously forums that are exempt from that, but I think in mass we're much more like moderated and censored and stuff nowadays.
Well, at least on the surface, but the thing is you still got stuff out there.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, surface is as far as the majority typically gets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So,
But I mean, shoot, it's how many of you remember when like there was all the footage and live streams of people getting killed on Facebook?
I
you
do.
have stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Or even like, I'm old enough to recall.
The ISIS beheadings on Twitter, and
Yeah.
I mean, you had that stuff. I mean, pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
But then it's like seeing, some of the stuff that people do get banned for, and otherwise, it's like, well, wait a minute, you're letting people get beheaded on here, but then, okay, you don't.
Yeah, but I shot my hole one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's prolapsed. Yeah, there was blood.
You can show titties on Instagram if you put a baby next to it. It doesn't even have to be a real baby.
Chris doing the hard
Can it
research
be me?
person.
Can it be me dressed as a baby?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be a real baby, I'm sure.
It's
Just
not.
a baby
Half the
doll.
time it's not.
Oh my god.
Yep. That's my Instagram.
Yep.
Lisa's not looking forward to that episode where you guys go through your Instagram recommended for you page.
Dude, there for the longest time, it was a bunch of Japanese girls reading the news, just getting fucking railed. And
I got stuck in this loop as well.
It was
This is why
stream.
Chris and I are the same person, because
And, like,
even our fucking
like, they're getting fucked. like off screen,
Yeah.
and they got the thing, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, today," and they're just like bouncing, like, "Ugh." The account must have got banned or something because it stopped showing up on my feed.
He just can't
not those
find
weird,
it
I
like,
kept
anymore.
clicking on
ones.
it because it was such a fucking wild thing to see.
I thought it was so funny.
And then it just fucking populated after that, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is one where I still remember like some of the people who I know who've seen it. Like they watched this, and then one of them that I had them watch was Silus. Have you ever heard of Celluloid Nightmare or Muzani?
Yeah.
Okay, have you seen it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that one right there, for some reason, that movie disturbed them more. Like they were fine with everything that was in Charlotte's Net, but that one for some reason just stuck with them. And like that's one that once I could find you a good option to be able to watch, I would say you guys should check that one out next. Because to me, that one, narrative wise, and for when it came out, like I mean, it's impressive, and it's a Japanese pinku film where a reporter basically is reporting on a rumored snuff film that involves a porn star. And so
Okay.
she does like an investigation into it and everything else and where it leads. Like it's one of those ones where like most people wouldn't go searching for it and everything else. Is it extreme? I wouldn't say it doesn't have content that I think is as extreme as this, but it's something where like narrative wise, I think it stands above most of the others that people would put in like the extreme found footage and stuff along those lines.
Oh yeah.
But for that to come out, I think 99, 2000, which would be around the same time as the Blair Witch was big here, that was making huge waves in Japan.
Okay. Yeah, I remember talking
And
to
so,
you
like,
about
it's
that a while back.
it's an interesting one to see. And I'd say if anything, if I can figure out tracking down a copy for you guys or a place where you guys can watch it, I'd say you guys should check that out.
Okay.
It's also always just really interesting to see where people's parameter lies with this sort of stuff, and the differences between their tolerances for things that are real versus things that are being presented in an artistically guided way, because it is very interesting to see people get more see more emotion elicited at a well done film with aberrant subject matter than they do out of seeing real death in front of their eyes. It's
exactly.
I don't know. It is very very interesting. It seems so different person to person as well. How that tends to land for them.
Yeah.
Well, the cause and effect of the synapses firing in the amygdala are so like hardwired and unique and like inlaid by like generational inputs.
Yeah.
So it's I'd argue, I know for me personally, real gore has zero impact. Whereas like produced gore, there's something to actually like appreciate about it.
Yeah. I tend toward that direction as well, but it's so interesting when you kind of like come into these sorts of subjects, especially like coming of age, how much that that'll kind of like make people completely bisect from people in their group based on their reactions to things like this.
Well, as time progresses, we just become more and more. Well, I was gonna say tribalist. That it's like we don't really have tolerance of each other's like preferences anymore, like we were. Which I guess actually that's not entirely true. I'm speaking mostly on like an online situation, because I'd argue in real life it's going the opposite direction. I think we are actually becoming more tolerant. It's just not being portrayed online.
Did it ever? Do we know like what year like the movie like took place in? Charlotte's Net.
Like what it was like.
I would say I'd have to reach out and confirm like when he actually shot it, or see if I could find that info. I want to say he shot it before the pandemic.
Yeah,
It said 2021, but
I just meant like like in world like what year it was.
That I wouldn't be sure what to say. I mean, you do almost get a feel like it could be set like sometime in the 2000s.
Well, it was strange though
because CRTs and
Right, yeah, true. Makes sense.
Yeah, it was like early millennia vibes, and then except for like the weird virtual reality.
Yeah,
mask
that'd be the only
thing.
thing.
Oh yeah. What was up with the VR headset then? Huh?
Well, that was the only thing that divorced that.
I almost think all the vintage aesthetic stuff was only there to connote the undertones of like what he was getting at with like being part of the generation that like grew up with this technology, and like that dichotomy between it being like this burgeoning like, wow, this is so great and convenient. It actually was before regulation.
Well, it must be, right? Because those commercials were definitely from the 90s, right?
Yeah. I love those commercials.
By the way,
man.
that's the most creative aspect of this entire endeavor was the For the Family brand.
That's probably my favorite part. Yeah.
Mine too.
Oh, I loved it. It was very. I think Silus referenced it as Black Mirror earlier.
Yeah, I really did react a lot to those parts, and then I agree too. Chris said he really loved the gag of them showing more of those clips, but having the computer showing the real gore clips playing.
Yeah, dude.
And I dug that a lot too.
Yeah,
and that's the kind of thing. That's the kind of manipulation I've seen in other, whacked out bizarro media that plays with these kinds of dichotomies and the aesthetics. But the way it was implemented in this was kind of fun and refreshing, and in a way, it as disturbing as I think it could be for initial audiences who aren't completely prolapsed yet. It almost adds a sense of levity to. Yeah,
it gives it like a little bit of comedy and definitely like lightens the mood in a way, but it also fits with how those early 90s like infomercial style things would go as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I think I'm with you guys. I didn't dislike the movie as much as I thought I was going to. I think we're kind of all in agreement. Like the only thing that was really holding it back was actually like using the real gore stuff. I think for me, at least, what would have made it better is just faking a real gore scene, or you know what I mean? Like,
well, it would have made it more like, in my opinion, it would have made it like more credible.
Yeah, just.
I will say, I don't know what he spent making this, but this had to be the more economic. Like you get more bang for your buck this way.
Mm-hmm.
Far and away, because I believe, I don't know the exact number, but I know it was cheap. Like,
well,
I
that's
want
what
to
I
say
mean.
under $500.
Well, and that's what I was. Yeah,
that makes sense, because IMDb said like $3,500, and if that's the case, I'm not seeing it on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, my guess would be maybe having to pay for some of the music and stuff like that, like a little bit of the post stuff, or I don't know, maybe even the rights to that weird 90s like internet infomercial.
Yeah.
But it's something where, like, considering he made this when he did, which, like I said, I want to say he was somewhere between like 19 and maybe like 2021. And, for putting together something that, while it's got a lot of levity and feeling real as far as like two friends just sort of fucking around, throwing in, obviously the only thing that would get him the shock or, a little bit more credibility of, oh, hey, here's some stuff that's happening. We're going to show you, all these clips to give you an idea of, oh, well, this may be where they're headed. And I mean, his little, ending on the we'll call it the dog platter
Yeah.
was more or less, it was his way of trying to make up for the fact that he couldn't put anything practical in there, or he didn't have the knowledge or the talent, or
Yeah.
any kind of way to actually compensate for that. And instead of being like, oh well, I'll just show him standing in a corner. Okay, hey, let me give you something.
So what was like really, really interesting about back when this first dropped and the reception that I saw is I think I understood the viewpoints of pretty much everybody who had commentated on this back when it came out, whether they loved it or hated it or whatever. But it just felt like one of those things where the way that this one kind of enmeshed itself and became this like contentious piece of media for a lot of people was because most of the people that I was assuming it were like big underground movie nerds and like people who were like really married to the idea of like practical effects and DIY ethics and aesthetics. And I think that they were looking at this through the lens of it very lazy, half-hearted attempt at filmmaking or cinema. But I think if you look at it, something that has more to kind of the cultural lens and the commentary that it has to give, it really softens the blow of that. I think that there's a whole other thread of it that I don't think any get too turned off by enough to even discuss it. In terms of, I saw it a little bit of the whole thing just with using the real gore. But separate from that,
Silus, can you say that again? That last bit.
I did see some people like digging into like the ethics of the whole thing, talking about how it was fucked up to use the real gore clips or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that that's just a barometer that's not going to be suited for people that are in the like extreme underground, or because we've seen it all and it's just kind of a desensitized thing. But I think that it is weird to think about the ways that here maybe would not work if it did have practical effects.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely that sort of like sociological or like psychological meta narrative thing going on where as he digs into that, even if it is a little haphazard, when he digs into that towards the end of the movie, it almost feels like a pseudo justification of the use of the real gore clips.
Okay, yeah.
And so I don't know that the premise, the messaging, would still stand if he had put the effort in to create fake gore.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
No,
Well,
I tend to
he'd probably
agree.
get as much hate. He'd probably have people complaining that, okay, well, unless he did something that was really spectacular, which, okay, say he had a $10,000 budget and he spent, 80% of it just to have like a final, okay, hey, I need a full half body prosthetic of myself and I'm going to have you guys do this and we're going to have, gallons of blood everywhere. After showing all the real gore clips, then people will be like, well, okay, that just doesn't fit in with everything. Oh, this movie's still trash.
Yeah.
It's like, well, why even
So,
bother?
nobody would be talking about this movie run of the mill like dime a dozen Lost in the Aether found footage movie if it was not for the sense of it, for the sake of it having the real gore clips. Like outside of that, I just don't think it would have made any waves at all.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and I
because
struggle to
movies like this come out all year long, every year. Like,
yeah. And I don't personally have like a moral issue against like the clip usage either. I don't really have that.
yeah, neither do I. It's just,
and I don't. I guess it's exploitative in the extent that those are real people, and they have real people still alive connected to them, maybe, and so that could be where the impact is felt.
it's the same with like true crime media or any other.
Well, it is it is the same.
Yeah.
But that doesn't like I don't think that that neither justifies nor demonizes either platform, right?
Yeah.
It's just like a thing that these people do regardless. It is exploitative.
Yeah.
It just exists.
Yeah.
Although I guess I'm just to the point now in my own journey through trying to understand life and reality and whatever, where I don't think such thing as a life or a lifestyle that does not inherently exploit or transgress us against somebody in some way.
Yeah.
Like I just don't think it's part of human nature that we can transcend that. So
yeah, they don't factor into my like values at all. It doesn't. But I can relate. I understand that for some people it does.
Yeah, and I applaud and laud them for being able to exist in that lane. There are many times in my life that I have lamented never getting the chance to do that, but it's just not in my wiring. So
Yeah, I do understand a little bit of the hate for the movie. I think your average horror movie consumer is going to be way turned off by the usage of real gore, and then a lot of my recent real gore aficionado acquaintances hate the movie because it's basically just kind of like a greatest hits of everything everybody's already seen before, when it almost seemed like it was hyped up to be like some never before seen crazy gore shit.
Well, and that is exactly, again, what it connotes for me. There is a very specific paradigm through which to watch this film. And it is a specific level of exposure to the pitfalls of reality, a specific age demographic, a specific mindset, a specific naivety or wet behind the ears kind of a mentality where this would work really, really well and fire on all cylinders.
Yeah.
But if you're past that point, the magic of that is gone, right? And we were talking about how these like kind of weird senses of like cozy and nostalgic because it reminds you of what you would choose to do, which was to kind of moral boundaries, or a coming of age person getting onto the internet and being see some up shit, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that is largely a youth experienced in life at one point, but it's one of those things that kind of like once you have popped your cherry in that sense, you're kind of past that. You're past that paradigm. Like the Overton window in layers like an onion, right? And so like once people have transcended and the effect is completely gone.
Silas, your mic is fucked, man. I'm gonna have to send you a goddamn microphone.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. So in art and in consumption and in people's experience of reality, there is an Overton window that is kind of the collective consciousness that we all have.
Yeah.
If you are somebody who has already peeled away all the layers of that onion, and you're well past the point of being green in the gills, the effect of a movie like this is gone, right? Because it just doesn't have the capacity to do what it's setting out to do to you. But I think that for a specific demographic, this would be a really great entry point into probing into some of the finer points of human nature and the darker corners of reality, like in a way that a lot of people choose to do during their coming of age, especially later teens into early adulthood. That seems like that's the time when people do that. and this would be a great venture for them specifically.
Oh yeah, I think I agree. Lisa, give me your star rating and your what the fuck moment.
Fuck. Can I look at the leaderboard? Oh, I have the star ratings. I just threw my pencil though. Yeah. I'm like, hey guys, let's move on. And then I'm not prepared.
Sounds about right.
While she does that, I did want to mention, I think he did really good at the, like, I guess we'll call it the thriller aspect, or like the suspenseful. I think he nailed those parts.
Yeah. I do too. I was really surprised by how solid the crafting of all of those elements in the writing actually was. It really read like a lot of better, like cream of the crop entries into like amateur found footage.
Really asshole friend. Why did that guy keep coming back to his house?
Because
they're homosexual lovers.
There's gotta be. There's no other
Because
explanation.
of the butt sex.
Humiliation fetish.
Yeah.
What the hell was the last movie we watched?
Calamity of Snakes.
Calamity of
Snakes. Fuck.
Calamity it was.
Yeah, it was. Okay, I think I'm gonna rate this movie 1.5 stars. No, I'm gonna do 2.
Okay. Squeezing that 2 out of you.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah.
Gonna do 2 stars. And then what else do you want from me? My what the fuck moment?
Yes, please. If you would be so kind.
So I think my what the fuck moment is just like the real gore clips, like just the whole premise of using real gore clips, just because I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like reality TV. I don't like true crime. I don't like fucking real gore. I don't like any real stuff. I'm watching for entertainment. I want it to be something you created for me to see.
You want to stay in this fantasy land.
I sure do. So that's gonna be.
Yeah, we've got reality at home.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who I'm going to. Bo, I guess. Bo, what's your star rating and what the fuck moment?
I'm gonna, I don't know. I want to go 3 stars. It did get so stupid at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost want to watch it again because I swear, man, I was missing something or what, dude? Because it got.
Or it just wasn't handled very well. That's all. It was literally just jumping around at the end.
Yeah.
I guess turning the camera off and on or something. Maybe that's what it was.
Oh, man.
I think it was supposed to connote like lost footage, but it read as wanton teleportation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my man was drugged or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll go 3 stars.
Okay.
It would go higher, but I think if it's gonna be found footagey, we need to axe the soundtrack. And he obviously excels at a lot of aspects of the actual filmmaking, so I think we just needed to maybe laser focus that ending stuff a bit.
Yeah.
What the fuck moment? I'm gonna say shitting on the wallet and saying see you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's pretty fucked up.
Because I'm here to tell you, you'd be cleaning my wallet off with your fucking mouth. And then I'd never see you again.
You would not see me next week.
Not again. Not again. So yeah, it's gonna be the shitting on the wallet.
Okay, well at the same time, I think friend was at asshole's friend's house.
He was.
Because the see you next week sort of thing. Why is friend taking his wallet out and just leaving it at asshole
He
friend's
removed all the
fucking
stuff from his
dresser?
pocket. I don't know.
They
but
were
they-
having sex.
Yeah,
You
because
gotta-
of the butt sex. That's where the condoms were, Christopher. Well, no, because
I'm
he was
just saying,
he was
fucking
lured
did it to
under false
himself.
pretenses for the VR, and this is apparently a round one situation.
You don't leave your wallet laying around somebody's fucking house.
Well, especially not one that's prone to shitting on him.
Yeah, for real.
That's the least likely spot you're to find my wallet.
I'm just saying, man, he's not blameless.
No, he's the bottom. This is a 50-50 situation.
Yeah.
Oh my
But still, that is my what the fuck moment.
Yeah, this show's crazy, man.
What about you, Silus? What's your star rating and what the fuck moment?
So this one, I was originally sitting at around a 2, then I moved up to 2.5, then I moved up to 3, and I moved up to 3 because I feel like 3 is kind of like a true neutral sort of a number.
Yeah.
It is,
And
in
it's
fact, the
because-
center point between 0 and 5.
Yeah, and I can see, it's because I can see all of the things in this that I do really like and respond to, as much as I see all the reasoning behind all the things people qualm, and I understand all the perspectives, and I really like I really like that it exists in that space. I think there's something like really stimulating about that, and I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy any media that is like that. I think my what the fuck moment is probably going to be the use of that fucking clip with the stiletto heel going in the dog's
Yeah.
eyes,
Uh-huh.
back and forth. That was pretty that was insane.
Yep.
It was insane. And but I also understand the artistic merit as a choice to use something like that, because technically it exists in the public sphere and it just is out there. And there's a statement in and of itself in there somewhere. It's just not something that's fun to look at to try and so
Yeah.
yeah.
And the fucking OnlyFans foot model to
Mhm.
animal smashing pipeline is real and exists.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy
I,
shit,
I,
man.
I am not a subscriber.
Us humans got some wild stuff going on up there, huh?
Oh God.
And down there.
Yeah.
In conjunction. How about you, Rich?
For me, I would probably put it right at a 3. I still remember the first time seeing it with the edited version during UF 24 Hour. And it was something where I think if I were going off my initial reaction and with how we were all reacting in the chat to it, I mean, it was an interesting time at 3 to 4 a.m. in the morning after we had already been watching almost, 13, 14 hours of found footage movies of a variety of different things.
Yeah.
And like even having people join in and be in the middle of something and be like, what the hell is going on? Like, why is it blurred out? What is this? What is that noise?
Yeah.
I mean, it really, it is one of those ones that, there's a little bit of nostalgia in watching the, the really scary, horrific movies and stuff like that with your friends that, makes me want to give it like a little more, a little extra, but at the same time, there are those clips like, as you guys have mentioned with the dog. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like I said, whenever someone always asks, oh, what's the most extreme? Oh, August Underground, oh, Atros, oh, this, I always, it's Charlotte's Net. And,
Yeah.
even if it is for, just those clips, there's only one reason why it's at the top. I mean, you can watch August Underground and, you can watch the others and, there's a little bit more of a story or a narrative to some degree, depending on how you want to look at it. But this one, to me, I think also captures almost that weird dichotomy of, people going from, that innocence of youth to, becoming very, hardened and aged over time, and how you look at the world and what you experience and what you see in life. And I mean, I think with those 90s, internet, oh, hey, look, it's the greatest thing ever. Look at what we can do. Oh, I use it for my gardening and my husband uses it for his stocks. And oh, the kids can go and dissect frogs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting to, throw that in as a contrast where everything is like very bright and very happy to, then we're seeing, oh, well, by the way, this is where the internet is now. And, look at how dark it can get.
Yeah.
So for me, I mean, I think I'll stick with 3 stars. My what the fuck moment, I mean, it has to be, honestly, I would have to go with the way everything ends. I mean, it does feel weird and very disjointed, where it seems like he teleports from the house to, then they're in the car, then they open up the trunk and there's the TV in the trunk and they're seeing more clips, and then they know they're in Charlotte's Net, and then the car drives away and we're like, okay, wait, did they get carjacked? Then all of a sudden him and his friend get separated, and then next thing you know, they're back at the house. You have the chainsaw guy, then all of a sudden he's outside, then all of a sudden he's like at another house, then all of a sudden he's outside, but now it's like in the early dawn twilight. And I mean, it's quite confusing. The only thing I could think is I think he was trying at the end to sort of tie it into using that clip, since everything had that very strange, like almost like a red sepia tone look at the end.
Yeah.
And so did the clip. So, I mean, the only thing I can think is like it was his way of like trying to say that, what was happening in their reality was merging with what they were doing with Charlotte's Net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I did appreciate the attempt at the color matching there.
Yeah, I mean, it felt weird. It felt like a really bad version of, like, you guys are familiar with Tales of the Dark Side? You ever watch that where it starts out, everything's in color, and then all of a sudden it like fades to like gray and like very dark and very low contrast. It felt like that kind of thing when you come out from him being chased by the guy with the chainsaw, and then all of a sudden you have the smash the clips, and then all of a sudden he's outside and everything looks like very red and black and almost like oversaturated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
What about you, Christopher? What's your star rating and what the fuck moment?
Well, I'm gonna go 3 stars as well.
Wow.
Yeah. I kind of really attached myself to the whole kind of internet nostalgia thing. I really enjoyed that. There's a lot of room for improvement though. And I'd like to see what else he does, if he does anything else in the future.
Yeah.
well, I will say he does have 2 movies that are coming, and I think he just teased one earlier today on his Instagram, which looks pretty interesting. It looks like it's sort of a melding of, I think it's called Render, and looks like a melding of like point of view where also it seems to be like it blurs into like an animated reality. So definitely, if you get a chance, if you can find him on Instagram, I think it's JDJ Attire.
Okay.
Definitely check it out, or if not, go to our account on Instagram, OnlyFoundFootageFans, and I'm pretty sure we'll have that, or we'll share that here later today.
Okay.
Hell yeah, man.
He's obviously talented, so I do want to see what he does in the future.
Yeah.
My what the fuck moment is gonna be a small little clip that they played.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't really know what was happening. I've never seen the clip before, but it must have been an old one. There's a guy in a gimp suit.
Oh, getting jacked off. Yeah.
And it's like, it almost looks like a fleshlight. Just fucking going to work on
Like
it.
a motorized fleshlight.
Yeah.
Just going to town on it.
I'm pretty sure that was a milking machine.
Yeah, I was about to say, have you
yeah.
used one of those blowjob machines?
No, I haven't. I'm
They're pretty
missing out, I
crazy.
guess.
Yeah, I'll get you one for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. This shit caught my attention like every
Or for
time.
your
I was like,
birthday.
what the fuck
Isn't
is
it the
going
same
on?
time of year anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if he's getting like ass blasted or something, but it was coming from the front. So I was like,
Well,
what
he
is
was
going
against the
on?
wall, so I wouldn't rule it out.
And it flashed.
Stationary
It only
ass blasting.
flashes for like, 3 seconds or whatever. And then it came back.
Yeah.
And every time I said, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Honorable mention is the what the fuck counter in the last 15 minutes of the movie. I think
Yeah,
it's
girl,
probably
what the fuck?
25.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, we need somebody to write a parent's guide about how many times they say that.
Somebody needs to make a parent's guide for this one, man. Lisa, make the parent's guide.
No.
No.
I got too much other shit to do.
I was going to say, I don't think she'd want to make the does the dog die entry either.
Oh, God.
No, but that dog eats, man. That dog eats.
Nom nom.
Man.
All right, Lisa.
Yeah.
How spicy is this
Oh,
movie?
fuck. I forgot again.
This is where we compare the movie we watched to spicy foods. The more extreme the movie, the spicier the food. So, Lisa, how spicy is Charlotte's Net?
Just because I forgot and I don't want to think too hard about it. It is sriracha.
Okay. Not very spicy.
Okay, it's that one sriracha that you bought me that's
The really
freaking
spicy one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's sriracha, but make it spicy.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck this is, but it is crazy spicy.
There's some spicy srirachas out there.
Anyway, Bo, how spicy is this movie?
Thank you so much for asking, Lisa.
Yeah.
I know I've had a food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I simply can't recall.
Mm-hmm.
Was this spicy?
It's pretty
Surely
fucking
this is spicy, huh?
Yeah, I'd
Dude,
say it's
I'm
fucking
telling
spicy.
you, the soul is not souling. I felt nothing. This was deviled eggs with too much paprika.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I gotta say, the weird thing about this movie is that I think the most actually affecting part for me is just the creepiness of the dude lurking outside while they were watching shit on the computer.
But that's what I mean. They did the horror like suspense thing really well.
That naked motherfucker in the house was fucking wild.
Well, because I even knew it was coming. I'm like, oh well, we're watching live footage of the man creeping through the house naked with the chainsaw, but then it was still unsettling when he appeared. But no, girl, unfazed. I'm yawning.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, it's still fucking spicy, though. I don't know if I can
It must be
recommend this
spicy
one to
still.
fucking anybody, man. Watch at your own risk, dude.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think Gam Gam could handle this.
Yeah, if you're trying to get her fucking inheritance or something, give her a heart
Well,
attack.
Maybe. What about you, Spicy? Nope.
Yeah.
Those are the wrong order of words. What about you, Silus? How spicy was this film?
So, because this one has such a subjective nature to it, in a polarizing nature, even more so than a lot of the other stuff that we've covered so far on this podcast, I think that I'm going to pose a scenario where, say you know the one challenge?
Yeah, the one chip challenge, yeah.
The gimmicky little thing you buy and you get one chip and super high Scoville and it fucks you up. I'm going to say there is a cheapo competitor brand that's also trying to do that. And their quality control and consistency, product to product, is not particularly good. So there is a chance that you're going to open this chip box from this off-brand and get a really spicy, crazy motherfucking chip. There's also a chance you're going to get one that's kind of like a sweet chili Dorito, or like it just kind of depends, and it's a very subjective. I know that's not super helpful to the listener, but if you listen to us commentate on this movie and you heard got stomped to death and you're not, you're probably going to be fine.
Yeah. Just know that the dog does get stomped to death.
Yeah.
Two of them.
Yeah. 2 dogs, and one is squealing.
One of them cried.
Yeah.
Brutal.
What about you, Rich? How spicy is this film?
I mean, Silus was on the right direction, but I'm thinking more along the lines of, have you guys ever heard of a thing called wing roulette? Where it's basically like you get 10 wings and they all are meant to be mild, but there's one that's like the hottest version, an atomic or whatever they want to call it. It's the hottest version. But the only thing is that atomic version is also slightly undercooked this time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
So you're gonna get it, but you might get a little salmonella with it.
Yeah.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Joke's on you. I stay wearing a diaper. What about you, Christopher? How spicy was this film?
Man, this movie's spicy as fuck, man.
Okay. I agree. It must be spicy.
Yeah, dude. Like I was saying, I can't recommend this movie. Anybody? A lot of our fucking listeners
differently.
A lot of our listeners don't even fucking watch movies, I don't think. So I definitely can't fucking recommend this to anybody.
This is the kind of thing you like force on people, not recommend them.
Yeah, this is a challenge
like
movie.
love.
This is like,
Silas, are you trying to say we did that to them?
Yeah, you did. You did. It's cool.
Oh, good. This is the place for it.
Yeah.
There's a time and a place for that.
It's the Australian version of The Ring. You've got 7 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the one chip challenge analogy because that's basically what it is. It's a challenge. It's kind of an endurance test. So I'm gonna go with another spicy challenge. I think it's like the devil's fucking toenail or whatever. It's like a sucker, spicy fucking sucker.
Oh yeah.
Keep it in your mouth, bitch. 5 minutes.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Or an hour and a half, however long this movie is.
I don't want to keep it in my mouth for an hour and a half.
Now that might be kind of fun to pair with a movie watching experience, though.
Take a look every time something happens.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, Lisa. All that's left to do is slot in Charlotte's Net on your leaderboard.
All right. Yeah, scroll down.
Scrolling down.
I think it's gonna go in my 52 slot.
Number 52.
Yeah, because like a Roscoe, it's not something I want to watch again. Even if it wasn't as bad as I expected it to be, I don't want to watch it again.
All right.
I regret putting a Roscoe at the bottom.
Yeah, Roscoe didn't deserve that.
It didn't. It should be right above Charlotte's Net.
What'd you rate it?
2. Bo, where's it gonna go on your leaderboard?
I think it's going to go underneath Android of Notre Dame and above August Underground's Mortem.
New number 34 for Bo.
Yeah. Much higher than mine.
All right, Silas. Where's Charlotte's Net going on your leaderboard?
Do I have a leaderboard to look at? I can't. I'm
Um,
already
No.
can't fucking.
We have a written
You
document.
got a
I
fucking
do.
guess.
Okay, so you have Love Dump is number 1, Suicide Club is number 2, My Chance as 3, and Kusaw as 4. I don't know where Flesh Eater X is on here.
This is just gonna go right above Kusaw.
Okay.
Right above.
Right above Kusaw.
What the fuck is Flesh Eater X?
Same
The
hell.
one that was like Love Dump but longer.
Yeah.
You know, the serial killer girl.
The Sam Hell
Fuck all her
movies.
Okay.
victims,
Yes.
ate 'em.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. That name didn't land for me. Flesh Eater X was that was what that was called?
Yeah. New number 4 for Silus.
Yeah.
Kusaw dropping down. Still Matt's number 1, by the way. Number
Yeah,
1 movie.
filthy fuck that Matt guy.
Would not let him dog sit. Who knows what he'll get up to?
I'd let Matt sit on me.
All right, Rich, we're going to make you a leaderboard. And so where does Charlotte's Net fall on your leaderboard?
It's gonna be a tough one. Could it be number 1 or number 1?
Those are your choices, but you do have to decide.
I think I'm gonna have to go with number 1.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good choice,
Good
given the
choice.
options.
Yeah.
Number 1 movie for Rich.
Well, still better than Kusaw.
But barely, according to Silas.
I can have fun with them both, but I can have fun no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Chris, where's it going to go on your leaderboard?
It's going to go pretty low for me. Probably
Mhm.
just because I really don't ever need to see this movie again.
Yeah.
Would I watch this over a terrible meal?
I'm just
I don't
happy
know
the dude
anymore.
getting railed by the horse made the cut.
Dude, he's getting fucked by that horse.
Oh my god!
He's taking it all too. Yeah.
Yeah, missionary style. You don't ever see
Yeah.
that.
Oh, he loved it.
That's the craziest
He's
part.
Never happier. So faggy.
Man, okay. It's gonna go in between Terrible Meal and Kusaw.
Okay.
Bumping down Kusaw.
Damn.
It's gonna be my new number 47.
Unanimous Kusaw disparaging tonight.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kusaw.
Goodbye, Kusaw. Out with Kusaw, in with Charlotte's Net.
That's gonna do it for Charlotte's Net.
Oh, that's it.
Thank you to OnlyFoundFootageFans for hanging out with us, watching a movie with us.
It's been a great time.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Dark Web Daddy.
Yeah.
Please do not disappear us.
Don't worry, I'll just hang outside and not steal the wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't touch the wheels, man.
The dog, on the other hand, might have to come with.
Me
Yeah.
tonight, but just leave a note for my husband because he will panic.
And make sure you check out the OnlyFoundFootageFans shop.
Yeah.
Link in the show notes. Grab your copy of Charlotte's Net at a discount. Grab some other movies too. Grab Sorgoy. That's a damn good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get me one of those. If anybody wants to spite me personally, they can make sure that sells out before I get paid.
Yeah, grab there's all kinds of cool shit in there, man. Check it out.
Yeah.
Rich, thanks for hanging out with us. Silas, you're
Definitely.
basically another host now, Silas, so I'm not gonna say shit to you.
Yeah. I'm here.
We are grooming him to replace me.
Next week we will be watching Poultrygeist.
Oh yeah, Poultrygeist.
Listener request.
Is
from
it really
OKC
poultry, guys?
yeah.
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 Listener request from James. OKC James.
Yeah.
Goblin's gonna be joining us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
If any of you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome.
Poultrygeist.
You got the keys to the back rooms. Just jump in.
Yeah.
You got the keys to the bakery.
Hey, Poultrygeist. It's a trauma movie. Toxic Avenger, all that shit.
Yeah, I'm fucking excited for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
None of you have seen it?
No.
No, I passed it 3,000
I don't
times
appreciate how
on
incredulous you
Netflix,
sounded when
but
saying that.
It is a very interesting trip. I will tell you that much.
Okay.
It'll be fun. We need a fun movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it'll be a good contrast from this.
Calamity of Snakes was a blast. I mean,
Such a good time.
it's strange because, like, spiked heel through the dog face, bad. The brutal murder of thousands of snakes, well, doesn't hit the same, does it?
Yeah, we've been in the fucking throes of violence lately, dude.
Didn't hit the same.
Roscoe, Calamity, Charlotte's Net, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, tune in next week for another action-packed episode. What the fuck are you watching? Say bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
So hot.
That's damn good.
Did you think this podcast was as good as instant noodles? Or is it more like a cobalt blue tarantula? Leave us a rating and review wherever you're listening to this podcast at. Get in touch with us at WTFareyouwatchingpod@gmail.com, where you can leave reviews for the movies we've been watching, recommend other movies for us to watch, or leave any questions or comments for us to answer. Either way, thanks for listening.